temptation is to ask if you're where you'd like to be after 2 weeks, but is there even a where you'd like to be after 2 weeks?
We want to be right here, right now. You know, our kids practice really, really, really well. We had a great morning and really practiced really well this afternoon. A lot of situations, 4-minute offense, third and medium and third and long, and 7-on-7. Had some great special teams periods. Got competitive for a couple drills out there. So you know, they continue to practice this way. We're doing what we want to do, but just really happy with where we are right now. So.
Coach, you're starting to maybe put groups together. I know you don't go with a starter or 2 weeks.
Just practice as many reps as we can get. We're going to do that until 22nd practice. So that plan hasn't changed. I mean, there's no reason to change it because it's working for us. And it's worked for us. We've done it every year, so there's no reason to. You know, I think I looked out there and I think Jeff Lockie was in with the first offensive line and snapped the ball. Let's go.
Are you starting to see maybe some of the separation that you talked about in terms of quarterback battle at the beginning of fall camp?
No, not really. I mean, they're both playing at a real high level right now, so I want them hopefully to make it be a difficult decision for us because that means they're both playing really well. So and they both have so.
Did you score any periods today?
We scored one period, the offensive one, I think. 8-4. We were just trying to get 3 plays to get a first down. It was one period we scored. So it was for up down. But it was interesting. The whole team decided to do up downs, which was good. So we care about it.
Small sample size. How much stock you put in that 8-4 victory?
An 8-4 victory in that drill, I don't put any stock in.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the bank betting on that or betting our futures on an 8-4 period on the defensive field, which is not lined up on the goalpost. So it's a little bit skewed. So the crown of the field is like on the hash and it goes downhill for like 3/4 of the field. So because we had to move the field, they don't seem to mind. Those guys would be good if they played in the Safeway Parking lot. They don't really care about that stuff.
Lane Kiffin said he wouldn't vote his team number 1 in the spirit of the AP Top 25 poll. If you had a vote, where would you vote your
I would
team?
never have a vote, and I don't answer hypothetical questions. And I've been asked twice since I've been the head coach to be in a coach's poll, and I refuse because there's absolutely no way. I could not tell you who a good team in the ACC is because we don't play them, and I'm not concerned. I've been baffled by polls. I don't know how coaches can vote, and I've refused to vote in it because just for that reason. I don't know if Virginia Tech's better than Florida State, and nor do I care if Virginia Tech's better than Florida State. It's got nothing to do with this.
So you're given that choice every year then?
I've been given the choice twice in 3 years, and I said no both years because if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right. There's no way I can tell you. I don't know who's good in any other conference. I know who's good that we play, and I can do that. But obviously, there's 120 teams out there, and if you're going to judge them, you know, you got to look at them. And I've always said that when people turn their votes in, they should put next to their name which game they watch them play. But no one can do it, and that's the hard part. I'm not criticizing anybody that's in a poll, but I don't know anybody that over the course of a weekend can watch all 120 teams play. And so that's why polls are meaningless to us, and we've never talked about them or never worry about ranking because it's just a beauty contest in some people's mind. Like, hey, I've got Oregon 5th. Why? I don't know. They were 5th in the coaches' poll, so I might as well vote 5th in this one. I mean, and at this point in time, it means nothing anyway. So we're not going to go in and throw a little party in the Pittman room because we were ranked 5th early. It means nothing.
Was this year one of the years you were at?
This year was this year. I turned it on, and I don't have enough time. And I got worried about my team. I'm worried about. I don't care about what's going on with someone else, and if they're ranked 17th, are they 17th or 18th? You know what? Who cares? I don't care. So.
Chip, would you talk about the secondary, the evolution of the secondary this year and how they've improved?
Well, we haven't played a game yet, so I don't know if that's true. I mean, they're a year older. I think we had some young kids last year, and Terrence and Troy and Efo that really stepped up. 2 of them as our redshirt freshmen, and 1 of them as a true freshman. So you hope the byproduct of their experience last year, playing in 14 games, playing in a conference championship game, playing in the Rose Bowl, and they have gotten better in my view, but we still have a game to play. The interesting thing is just watching how I really think Avery Patterson and Brian Jackson and Eric Dargan are playing at a really high level right now. So, they're the ones that played a lot of special teams and played some situations for us, but they didn't play a lot because we had Eddie Pleasant, at one of the safety spots. So I think we probably, as a coaching staff, feel we got 8 guys we can count on right now, but we're still looking to see who the 9th and 10th is.
Do you watch a lot of those guys during practice? I mean, I know you're focused on the entire team, but do you sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, because practice is segmented that way. So in 7-on-7, you're watching more of the DBs and the wideouts because the O-line and the D-line are doing something different. So it just depends on the period. But we get an opportunity. And then when you go back in and watch the film, you get a chance to study them. So when you're watching a wideout, you got to be watching a defensive back. If hey, this kid's doing a great job getting open. Well, who's covering him? Why is he open? You know, there's a give and a take, you know, in terms of that, or we have some wideouts that aren't doing a good job. Well, look, it's because Terrence Mitchell's doing a good job covering, or Efo, or Troy, or one of those guys. So you get to observe them all.